This is Kospet Tank X1 and this is an awesome, rugged smartwatch. Hi everyone, this is JD, your gadget review friend. Welcome and welcome back to GadgetRevNow. Kospet Tank X1 is a device that actually looks like a crossover between a smartband and a smartwatch. And not just your typical smartwatch band, a seamlessly indestructible wearable. Today we're collaborating with Kospet to review what could be one of the toughest smartwatch out there, the Kospet Tank X1. We will do the unboxing, talk about the features, the app, and our pros and cons. Let's go to work. First, we will do the unboxing, but if you'd like to jump to the other parts of the video, I will leave the chapters on the description below. First, I would like to thank Kospet for sending us the smartwatch, but as always, this will be an independent review of GadgetRevNow. And if you'd like to purchase this product after this video, I would also leave the link in the description below. So from the box, you would see all the features of the smartwatch, and later we will discuss everything in details. This is really a functional smartwatch that Kospet offers. I think that's all we need to know about this package. Now let's open the box. On top, you have the thank you card and you have the support information. There's 2 years warranty and they have their customer support number. And if you like to email them, it's sales@kospet.com. You have the manual in different languages and you would see a lot of images on the starter guide. So I suggest you read it. If you are unsure what app you would download on the Play Store or App Store, this information is also included on this booklet. We have the charging cable, USB Type-A and magnetic charging on one end. I would say it's around 2 feet in length. There's no charger on the box, so just so you know. And we have the rugged smartwatch that is military grade tested, has Gorilla Glass, and IP69 high pressure water resistance. It has 1.47-inch display. This is an AMOLED technology. Looking quickly at the buttons, you have 2 buttons left and right, and has an orange accent, so it's pretty easy to spot. On the left, you will have the sport button, and on the left, you will have the power button. Let's power on the smartwatch. So in the beginning, it would give you a QR code that leads you to the app. You need to download the app first and sync it before the smartwatch begins to operate. The app is called Kospet Fit. Let's set up the smartwatch and speed up the video. So there we go. On the smartwatch, it would say connect successfully. You would also see the information on the app, like the battery information and the name of the smartwatch. I actually love the seamless setup process. It's easy to understand and everything is automatic. So this is the unboxing of Kospet Tank X1. Pretty standard package. Now let's talk about the features. Kospet Tank X1 features a water-resistant rating of 10 ATM and IP69, withstanding an equivalent of 100 meters water pressure, and can be used for scuba diving for 30 meters, which enables you to enjoy recreational sports and professional activity. In the sea of smartwatches, you won't be able to find, or at least not many, has this kind of rating. This smartwatch was engineered with premium quality and was created to withstand harshest condition, having earned up to 15 US MIL STD 810H certifications. This smartwatch or band battles with you through any types of condition, whether scorching deserts, humid rainforest, and freezing glaciers. A perfect companion for travel and adventure. It was tested 100,000 keystrokes, 200,000 screen touches, 12 kV electrostatic discharge, 48 hours acid sweat test, 3% discharge paint adhesion test, 20,000 times plug and remove on charging test, and so on. It has got through as many as 28 reliable internal tests. Thanks to the 230 mAh pure cobalt battery, a full charge of Kospet Tank X1 powers over 50 days in standby mode or 8 to 12 days in daily use. I just hope they use the lithium-ion batteries, but of course, depending on how it was designed, engineered, and factoring the cost of production, there may be a good reason why Kospet went to pure cobalt. This smartband features an AMOLED 1.47-inch rectangle, always on display with 194 by 368 pixels resolution. It delivers a wide and clear viewing experience. Everything is laid out for you in natural and condensed way, even in bright sunlight. And with its long vertical design, I find it easier to scroll up and down, and in terms of ergonomics, this feels more like a wristband as opposed to a conventional watch. Empowered by Corning Gorilla Glass 3 found on most smartphones, Tank X1 provide up to 4 times improvement in drop and scratch resistance when compared to competitive glasses from other manufacturers. Unlike other smartwatch that you need to install screen protectors not to damage your investment, this smartwatch doesn't need that at all. And again, it is also covered in full metal design that can withstand beating in harsh conditions. I feel like this can hold its own, a life-proof wearable. This smartwatch will keep you active. With its built-in 70 sports mode, Tank X1 assists you to unlock novel and exciting sport experience. Once you begin one of these 6 sports, the smartband will automatically sense your movement and suggest opening the corresponding sports mode. Equipped with a cutting-edge VP60 bio-tracking optical sensor, Tank X1 achieves accuracy in monitoring 24 hours heart rate, blood pressure, and so on. The sporting algorithm version 1.0, co-invented by Kospet and Motion, collects and analyzes data in sports and health like your personal trainer. Still, with all these sensors built in, this is not a substitute for medical devices, so always use this with precaution. And lastly, it understands and tracks your sleeping through the major stages of sleep, including light sleep, deep sleep, and rapid eye movement or REM. On waking up, you can view the sleep data directly on your Kospet Fit app. So these are the features of Kospet Tank X1. It is rugged, functional, and fully featured. Now let's talk about the app. Let's quickly demo the Kospet Fit app and the smartwatch display. So starting with the app, we have the user center. You have the target step for walking. You have the personal information with your nickname, gender, age, height, and weight. Here we can also find the official online mall, and this is pretty helpful if you want to upgrade to the next smartwatches. You have the after sale service. You have the tech support for common problems, feedbacks, and settings. Going to the watch tab, you would see the name of the smartwatch, the battery life. You also have the watch face, heart rate monitoring, blood oxygen, call reminder, SMS app reminder, and so on. Here you can check the firmware upgrade, and you can also unbind the smartwatch if you have a new Kospet watch. On the sports tab, you would see the target, you have the duration, heat, and distance. You have the motion settings where you can find the heart rate, broadcast frequency, and heart rate warning. And lastly, the first tab on the left, which is home, shows you the heart rate, sleep, blood pressure, and blood oxygen. You will also find the number of steps and the weather today. Going to the display of the smartwatch, of course, you have the watch face when you look at the screen. If you swipe up, you would see the notification. You can set this on the Kospet Fit app. If you swipe left, you will find all the health trackers from blood oxygen, sleep, blood pressure, heart rate, and so on. And when you swipe down, you would see the toolbar where you can adjust the brightness, always on display, do not disturb, lock, and a lot more. And lastly, when you swipe right, you would see all the apps such as sports, all the health trackers. We have the calculator, timer, remote camera, find phone, and settings. Under settings, you can find the watch faces. If you want to change the watch face of the clock, you can change the language, time, and power off the smartwatch. So this is everything you need to know about the smartwatch. This is our pros and cons. Starting with the pros, there's a lot of things that I like about the Kospet Tank X1. With its premium build, full metal Corning Gorilla Glass 3, it is built to last. The pedometer is pretty accurate when I'm walking, and I've tested this comparing it with other smartwatches such as the Apple smartwatch. And speaking of comparing this with other smartwatches, it has a very good screen. I actually like the tall ratio that gives me room to scroll up and down. This is lightweight, and when I'm using it, sometimes I forgot that I'm using the smartwatch. And lastly, this is life-proof. You can take this to adventure, scuba diving, scorching heat, on the desert, in hiking, and everywhere else. And there are things that could be improved, starting with the unchangeable silicone rubber strap. I wish I could attach a metal strap for formal attire. And speaking of strap, the lock is so tight, so when I'm trying to remove the smartwatch, it takes a little bit more time to do so. Next is the ecosystem. So this is not like the Apple Watch or Samsung Watch with Wear OS that you can download apps. It's limited to what the Kospet app can offer. Lastly, I would like to see on the next iteration of Kospet Tank, they would use a lithium-ion battery because I believe generally it is safer and non-toxic. But overall, I think the pros outweighs the cons. Kospet Tank S1 is a really good rugged smartwatch with the perfect definition of breaking boundaries. And there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to purchase this product, I will leave the link in the description below. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.